Good evening. Would everyone please rise for the class of 2023, and please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and for the national anthem.
Would all band, chorus, and ASL members please get into your positions? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Please be seated. Good afternoon and welcome to the Duncan U. Fletcher class of 2023 commencement exercise. A heartfelt welcome goes out to all parents, family, faculty, Fletcher alumni, administrators, and distinguished platform guests. As a principal of Fletcher High School, it is with great honor that I convene this commencement of Duncan U. Fletcher High School. At this time, I would like to introduce our platform guests. I ask that each guest remain standing as each row is called. In our first row, Dr. Diana Green, Superintendent, Duval County Public Schools. April Carney, Duval County School Board, District 2. Dr. Zana Spalding, Executive Director of Professional Development, Duval County Public Schools. Elaine Brown, Mayor, Neptune Beach. Curtis Ford, Mayor, Atlantic Beach. Christine Hoffman, Mayor, Jacksonville Beach. And Cayenne Michael, State Representative. Zachary Andrews, Senior Class Valedictorian, Honorary Senator. James Greek, Senior Class Salutatorian. Grant Tucker, Senior Class President and Top 10. Jesse Mullis, Senior Class Vice President and Top 10. Patrick Bird, Senior Class Secretary. Chloe Gilboy, Senior Class Treasurer. Kaylee Sharsmack, Senior Class Historian. Kylie Vickers, Senior Class Parliamentarian. In our next row, Kristen Riley, Assistant Principal, Fletcher High School. Lori Westbury, Assistant Principal, Fletcher High School. Michelle Fogg, PTSA President and parent of a graduate. Tara Budd, School Advisory Council Chair. Brad McClellan, DCPS Specialist, AP Capstone and IB, parent of graduate. Lance Barnett, Fletcher faculty, retiring. Karen Ketcher, retiring Fletcher faculty. Mary Johnson, retiring Fletcher faculty. Kristen Mordecai, Honorary Senator. Catherine Wallace, top 10. Kyle Watson, top 10. Nicholas Arena, top 10. Tracy Schrock, top 10. Madison Strubar, top 10. Elizabeth Miney, top 10. And Miss Fletcher High School. Our next row, Elizabeth Cavanaugh, Principal, Neptune Beach Elementary. Christine Andrews, Fletcher faculty and parent of graduate. Jesse Cousineau, Fletcher faculty and parent of graduate. Jonathan Hopp, Fletcher faculty and parent of graduate. Marcella Williams, Fletcher faculty and parent of graduate. Patricia Castellano, Fletcher staff and parent of graduate. Tony Wortherly, Fletcher faculty and senior class sponsor. Kim Gallagher, Principal, Atlantic Beach Elementary. Chris Cook, Principal, Mayport Middle School. Joe McKenzie, Principal, Fletcher Middle School. J.J. Brown, Principal, San Pablo Elementary School. Amy Kimball, Principal, Seabreeze Elementary School. And Nicole Gilbert, Fletcher faculty and senior class sponsor. We will now have the class of 2023 reflection by Kylie Vickers, senior class parliamentarian, followed by a choral presentation by the Fletcher High School Vocal Ensemble under the direction of Miss Elizabeth Crumrine.
Good evening, friends, family, teachers, and graduates. After 4 long years, we've finally made it to the end. And while it's a bittersweet feeling reflecting on everything that's happened, good and bad, it could be fun. It wouldn't really be my speech if I didn't mention Taylor Swift at least once. So, as she said in one of my favorite songs, of all the years that we stood there on the sidelines wishing for right now, our time to move on to the next phase of our lives has finally come. Of course, we always appreciate our friends and family who stood by our side during finals turmoil and the end of quarter stress, our parents who nagged us to get our homework done and study for our tests, and our teachers who would genuinely track us down to get us to turn in an assignment. But today is all about us, and the narcissist in me is telling me to keep it that way. So now I'll stop rambling so we can recap the most notable events of our time at Fletcher from August 2019 to May 2023. It's safe to say our 4 years were far from the stereotypes we were given by the Disney Channel from High School Musical. As freshmen, we had about 8 months of the high school experience before we were kicked out for a global pandemic, losing homecoming, finals, which some of us were probably thankful for, and 2 more months of never-ending class of 2023 slander on TikTok. At 14 and 15, we were taught resilience and accountability as we were forced to navigate home learning and being stuck with our parents and siblings for all 24 hours of a day, 7 days a week, all while trying not to go insane from cabin fever. I don't know about everyone else, but I remember volunteering to walk my dog just to get out of the house, even if it was for a little bit. Then, around exam season, we were unsure if we would have to take finals or if we would even get the credits we had been working so hard for all year. With the help of our excellent teachers, we were able to pass despite our worlds being turned upside down. Then, in our sophomore year, we had to wear masks and try to go to school some days while staying home others with the hybrid schedule. We had to deal with those bulky dividers and the most foul-smelling hand sanitizer I have ever encountered. We had to deal with being told someone had COVID, so we had to stay home for 2 weeks, which, especially during ACE Euro, was probably the most stressful experience of my life because we knew we'd have to stay after school until at least 3 o'clock writing essay makeups. The ACE and AP students took our first in-school exams and decided the next 3 years would be easy, which was before we knew the exams were moderated with a much lower grading threshold, which was a rude awakening we had to come to our senior year in our English classes as our teachers showed us graphs of the actual grading threshold, post-COVID. All the while, we had an outdoor homecoming and prom and tried to make the best out of the uncertainty we constantly faced. In our junior year, we were basically back to normal with homecoming week and prom, which we knew we would win our game. Meanwhile, we were still living with the uncertainty of when our next lockdown would be, but things were finally looking up. The girls' soccer team won the state championship. We gained more Senator pride as we won the top 10 best schools in Duval County, and we were finally able to dress up in neon and touristy clothes to support our football team. We felt the excitement of finally getting to truly experience all the fun of showing off our pride at extracurricular events, and towards the end, we also began to feel the stress of graduation moving closer and closer as we questioned where all the time had gone, and realized we had to spend the time we had left with our favorite people. Finally, in our senior year, we navigated college applications and tried to make our last year memorable. We bombarded our guidance counselors with questions and concerns as we felt the stress of decision season. Speaking of which, I would like to thank Ms. Powell for dealing with the constant stream of emails from her ACE kiddos. I know we were probably pretty annoying. So yeah, we watched our friends get scholarships for their passions at signing day, and we decided where we were going to be spending our next 4 years. We counted down to the last 4 weeks of school and spent them with friends as we knew we would be going our separate ways sooner than we could have imagined. We said goodbye to our teachers who had the biggest impact on our time at Fletcher and asked them to sign our yearbooks. We did the parties and the senior activities. We went to the dances and the volunteer events and soaked up every bit of the final few days we had together. As we grow as young people, we made friendships and formed bonds that will last a lifetime, some with people we've known since elementary school and some we've made in high school. I know a few years down the road, when someone asks me where I graduated from, I will feel pride in saying Fletcher High School. I know I'll remember Mr. Ledford bringing us birthday notes and pens every year to the capacity of over 2,000 students. I will feel pride in knowing I got to share my time with educators who truly cared about my understanding of the content and the well-being of their students. And of course, I will be reminded of our slogan, and as always, go Senators. Thank you.
Between friends who can't agree, wanna know softly glowing in this place I leave behind, that the people all be knowing, and familiar friends so kind. I know I must go to the open road, but this place will always be my home.
The class of 2023 is an outstanding group of future leaders. They have represented themselves, their families, and the entire Fletcher High School family in a manner that makes everyone proud. They have shown excellence in academics and in extracurricular activities. This class has truly raised the bar for the classes to follow. Here are just a few of their achievements. Multiple Gateway Conferences championships this year alone, several district and regional championships, state qualifiers in swimming, track, and field, as well as wrestling. National recognitions for students in our 2D and 3D arts program. The band placed in many competitions, including A grades in their musical performance assessments. 6 seniors earned their Fine Arts Seal. This class has 4 National Merit finalists. 3 students earned congressional recommendations to military academies. And we have a student who won the NFTE World Series of Innovation, that is a national competition. This senior class has maintained a 95% graduation rate, even surpassing that this year. 331 seniors completed college applications. All totaled, they were 852 applications completed. 680 college acceptances were received by this class. We have 20 students who have made military commitments. 2 of those are West Point appointees. We anticipate 101 seniors will earn Bright Future scholarships. This totals over $1.1 million. This senior class earned other scholarships totaling over $4.5 million. The grand total of scholarships for the class of 2023 is well over $5.7 million. During their 4-year, this class moved Fletcher 93 points to an A grade and has maintained that status for several years. We will now have our senior class recognition speech given by Mr. Grant Tucker, senior class president, followed by the Fletcher High School Band under the direction of Mr. Randy Salinas.
Fellow Senators, as I reflect on my time as senior class president, I am filled with gratitude for the unique spirit that each of you brings to our community. We have faced numerous challenges as high school students, but through our collective perseverance, we have emerged stronger and more resilient. When we started high school 4 years ago, no one had heard of COVID-19 yet. Now, it is a part of history we survived that we will talk to our grandchildren about forever. In the face of these challenges, we have learned important skills and values that will serve us well in the future, no matter where life takes us. We have learned to support one another, lift each other up, and persevere in the face of adversity. We are a generation of thinkers, creators, and change makers with a unique ability to adapt and overcome. I am confident that we will go on to achieve great things and make a positive difference in the world. As we turn to the next chapter of our lives, we must recognize the power we hold to affect change. We have been left to deal with many unresolved problems, but failure is not an option. The world wants and needs our success, and I believe history will one day look back on us as the greatest generation. Each of us has a unique story, gifts, and path to follow, but I know that we will have the ability to achieve great things and make a real difference in the world. In closing, I want to thank you for the privilege of serving as your senior class president. It has been a joy to work alongside such an amazing group of individuals and witness the growth and progress we have made together. I know that we will carry the memories and friendships we have formed here at Fletcher High School with us always. Let us continue to support one another, lift each other up, and make the most of the opportunities that lie ahead. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2023. Go Senators!
At this time, I would like to welcome to the podium the class of 2023 salutatorian, James Greek.
Ladies and gentlemen, family, friends, faculty, and my classmates, I stand before you as the salutatorian of Fletcher High School class of 2023. I can't help but feel an overwhelming sense of relief and nostalgia standing on the stage. Our time here at Fletcher has been nothing short of interesting. We entered these halls as freshmen, not knowing where our classes were or who we should be friends with, and now we are leaving ready to take on the world. Today, I want to reflect on the incredible journey we have all been a part of and highlight the endless opportunities that lie ahead. During our time at Fletcher High, we have experienced triumphs and setbacks, laughter, tears, friendship, and growth. Each one of us has faced our own unique challenges, but through it all, we have remained resilient and determined. We have tackled hard and sometimes just frustrating classes, participated in sports and clubs, and contributed to our community in more ways than you can name. It is all these experiences put together that has shaped us into the individuals that we are today. As we step into the next chapter of our lives, we must remember that the opportunities that lie before us are truly limitless. Our time at Fletcher has equipped us with the skills and knowledge necessary to conquer any challenge that may come our way. As we bid farewell to Fletcher High School and embark on our individual paths, let us carry the memories and lessons we have learned with us. Let us approach the future with optimism and belief in our own capabilities. We are a generation that is filled with compassion and potential, and starting today, we can shape a better tomorrow. Congratulations, class of 2023. Our time at Fletcher may be coming to an end, but our journeys are just beginning. But before they do, I would like to introduce someone I've known since we were both in elementary school. And since then, we have taken many classes together throughout high school, and after all these years of knowing him, it has become evident that he possesses a desire to learn that has consistently set him apart. From getting some of the highest scores in the world on international exams to already taking online courses at some of the best colleges in the world. Without further ado, I present to you our valedictorian, Zachary Andrews, and thank you, and may our futures be as bright as the memories we leave behind.
Thank you. Thank you to everyone here on this stage. Thank you to all of my family watching, and thank you to every teacher that I have had so far. Without you, I could never have been the student I am today, and because of you, my learning, our learning, stretches on to infinity and beyond. Now, today I would like to tell you all a story. My story begins all the way back in 2011 when I first stepped foot into kindergarten. Now, I'll be honest, I don't have any memories of my time in kindergarten, not because I was young, but because it didn't last long. Just a few weeks in, I came to join you all who were in first grade at the time. Mrs. Heel, thank you for treating me as if I was one of your own. It was then that I became a part of the class of 2023, and I'm so glad that I did. Our group at Neptune Beach Elementary was incredibly close, from our hump day chants with Miss Peterson to Miss Devenoge's Pie Day competition. It was our little family, and then we went to middle school, and the end of one community brought the beginning of so many more. Old friendships were lost to time, and new ones were sparked from the vacuum of space. Through these connections, we forged our identities. I joined math clubs, Scholar Bowl, chorus, and later theater. I did what made me happy, and I had fun at school. Such a foreign concept, I know. It was also at this time that I first met people in later grades than me. They're all long since graduated by now, but it was their encouragement that introduced me to the concept of sharing my love of knowledge and learning with others. 8th grade came, and by that time I was spending my mornings in the halls of the high school, and boy, was that intimidating. It was nothing, though, compared to the first day of our freshman year. So many people, so much older than me, and so many things to do, so much that it threatened to overwhelm me. It would have too, but here's the thing. Those scary upperclassmen wanted to be my friends. When I joined the Brain Brawl team, I felt so worried that I would do nothing next to the giant that was Jack Rowan, yet I found him celebrating every time I succeeded. When I joined Mi Alpha Theta, Shayla was there to share her experiences with every single one of us. When I joined Space Club, Gabe Pfaffman, who would go on to be the valedictorian of the class of 2020, and the rest of the club, composed almost entirely of seniors at the time, wanted to have those conversations with me. I never got to tell any of you just how much this meant to me, and I don't even know if any of you are listening, but to every member of the class of 2020 that made me feel welcome my freshman year, you have my eternal thanks. Then came the spring of 2020, and then we hit a roadblock. COVID fell upon us, and it seemed like the world had burned. Much of our community appeared to be destroyed, lost forever, or so we thought. So much changed in an instant, yet one thing was never entirely lost: our sense of community. Sophomore year was about rebuilding, and that we did, even coming back stronger than before. Under the leadership of the class of 2021, I kept doing what I loved, and I took my learning to new heights with access to ACE classes. To Jackson, Alexandra, and all the others who took on this challenge, thank you. Moving into our junior and senior years, it became time for me to be able to lead the communities which had given so much to me, all while continuing to learn the things that I enjoyed. At the same time, new friendships developed alongside old ones, and we all continued to bond over our shared passions. Be it a love of math, Disney, or even just the fact that we had so many classes together, we were there for each other, no matter what happened. Now, that brings us to here, today, on this stage. I don't expect you to have related to most parts of my story, or even any at all. Rather, I want you all to take away one word. This one word has defined my life, as it has for every single one of you. This one word rings true around our globe, regardless of background or circumstance. This one word is as such: community. Community is the most powerful force in our universe. As you have seen, it has touched every area of my life, past and present, inside and outside school. As a part of a community, you can do so many things. You can learn far more about a topic than you could ever imagine. You can be supported by others that understand who you are. You can be anything you want to be. Community creates the greatest bonds among us, stronger than anything else, and in that respect, community begins to merge with family. Now, some of you by now have probably noticed that there's one person among us I've yet to thank, and it is perhaps the most important of all of them. In some cases, community overlaps so strongly with family that they become one and the same. Mom, you were at the heart of everything that I have done for these 17 years. You were the spark that ignited my love of math, learning, and everything else. You made sure that I could learn beyond the bounds of infinity, and you are the one that put me here today. Thank you, Mom, for everything, now and forever. The communities that I am a part of have driven me to my own future, and the same can be done for every single one of you. Each of us sitting here in this room right now has such wildly different plans for our futures. Some of us will go on to be engineers. Some of us will go on to be artists. I'm sure one of us will go on to be one heck of a paleontologist, if I do say so myself. For those of you that didn't get that reference, the 5 or so that did are all related to me. Wherever we go, we will find communities, and we will thrive. Walt Disney once had a revolutionary idea long after he had established the original Disneyland in California. He called it the Experimental Prototype Community of Tomorrow, EPCOT for short. Though today's Epcot Park shares few similarities to his original concept, one thing shines through: the impact of a cohesive community. Our world has so many different communities, and yet we are all part of one global community. It is now our turn to join that community, and we can give back to it what it has given to us: everything. The power of a community is limitless. Alone, I'm but one of 8 billion people here on this world. Together, we can change that very same world. So go out there, find your community, change our world, do the impossible. As Walt Disney once said, it's kind of fun to do the impossible. Go have fun, everybody. Thank you.
There are several people at Fletcher High School who have been instrumental to the accomplishments of our graduates. At this time, would the faculty, administrators, and staff please stand? Please join me in a round of applause and know that I greatly appreciate everything that you guys do. Thank you. Just like Zachary Andrews said, Fletcher is truly a community school. So could we have all of our alumni please stand and be recognized? Thank you for setting great expectations for each class to follow. When speaking with the senior class during rehearsal this morning about the seriousness of today's graduation, I asked them who does not need their allotted tickets for tonight's ceremony. Not one senior raised their hand. Parents, you are the reason these students are here today, celebrating the success that they have accomplished. Would all parents and guardians please stand as we thank you all for that you have done and continue to do. At this time, I would like to welcome Dr. Diana Green to join me at the podium. Seniors, please rise. Dr. Green, I am proud to present to you the Duncan U. Fletcher class of 2023. Each student here assembled has completed all requirements as prescribed by the Duval County School Board and the state of Florida and is hereby entitled to receive a high school diploma.
By the authority vested in me by the state of Florida and the Duval County School Board, I pronounce upon those of you who have completed the necessary requirements, graduates of the Duval County school system, and confer upon each of you all rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations to the class of 2023.
Seniors, you may be seated. Marshals, please prepare the graduates for the presentation of the diplomas. We all understand the excitement that everyone feels for this ceremony. The class of 2023 has asked that you please ensure students' names can be heard throughout the ceremony. We sincerely wish everyone will treat this event as an honorable occasion, as requested by the class of 2023, who all want to be respectfully recognized for their achievements. With your cooperation, we can make this one of Fletcher's greatest graduations. Presenting the diplomas to the seniors will be the Honorable April Carney, Duval County School Board Member, District 2, and Dr. Diana Green, Superintendent of Duval County Public Schools.
Zachary Garrett Andrews.
James Nicholas Greek.
Grant Weston Tucker.
Jesse William Mullis.
Patrick Bakayo Bird.
Chloe Ann Gilboy.
Kaylee Bell Zarmak.
Kylie Aaron Vickers.
Kirsten McKenna Mordecai.
Catherine Victoria Wallace.
Kyle Wynn Watson.
Nicholas Raphael Arena.
Tracy Jolie Schrock.
Madison Isabel Strubar.
Elizabeth Kate Miney.
Reagan Amelia Trainer.
Jackson Duke Nix.
Jackson Christopher Lee.
Addison Lynn Abrams.
Aiden Michael Locantora.
Amelia Lane Acuff.
Matthew Elliott Locantora.
Madison Ella Aldridge.
Brooke Elizabeth Lofton.
Veronica Maria Allen.
Amelia Ann Long.
Dakota Scott Allendorf.
Kevin Brian Lopez Cabral.
Raimundo Altamirano Jr.
Jada Marie Lugo.
Noah Brian Archer.
Eva Sophia Lujan.
Brooke Rain Ashmore.
William Vincent Lyduck.
Caroline Amelia Askew.
Kayla Makataj.
Piper Annabella Avery.
Rolando Navarro Manusan III.
Alyssa Tier Sheree Baker.
Matthew Lee Mars Jr.
Michaela Nicole Balke.
Ebony Shakira Marshall.
Charlie Barajas.
Chloe Wynn Martin.
Donovan Dominic Barber.
Michaela Ann Martin.
Giorgio Deshawn Battles.
Toby Michael Matson.
Michael Wayne Bennett.
Skylar Ann Mooney.
Bailey Summer Beach.
Lexi Meredith McBride.
Catherine June Butel.
Jackson Patrick Sarsfield McCarthy.
Sophia Benelbazri.
Drake Michael McCoy.
Gracelyn Bianco.
Ella Marie McDonough.
Ava Louise Benson.
Jackson Reef McKeachin.
Ava Simone Blankenship.
Reef Michael McGee.
Lolo Vivi Diallo Blandon.
Sarah Elizabeth McGibbony.
Abigail Elizabeth Blunk.
Isabella Riley McGrath.
Eric Raphael Bobadilla.
Jack Timothy McGinnis.
Kylie Paige Bodkin.
Kelly Melissa McHale.
Liam Stephenson Bolai.
Haley Leanne McClellan.
Paul Robert Boran.
Miller Houston McQuiston.
Julia Kayla Borden.
Angelina Marie Mejia Bachman.
Lillian Rachel Borker.
Kyra JL Mincer.
Brian George Bradley.
Alanis Mendez.
Kylene Marie Brazi.
Joel Andres Messina.
Savannah Elaine Brofman.
Anthony James Meza. Yep.
Layla Nyari Brown.
Catherine Isabella Miller.
Brianna Jade Brown.
Anais J. Mills.
Wade Christopher Brown.
Amari James Mills.
Cody Donovan Bruce.
Grace Annette Mizell.
Chase Curtis Brewer.
Brianna Rose Moody.
Juan Bruce.
Candace Lynn Moore.
Ronald Antoine Bullard Jr.
Caleb Omarion Moore.
David Brian Burdett.
Robertiana Moore.
James Burks.
Abigail Rose Moreno.
Cordell Jones Butler Jr.
Andrea Lee Moscoso.
Hunter Leon Cameron.
Alexander Daniel Moynihan.
Logan Lucille Burns.
Morgan Jessica Muha.
Brianna America Campos.
Christian Derek Muse Jr.
Natasha Campos.
Esther Indokai.
Larkin Francis Cantrell.
Jaden Annabelle Neal.
Kai Ali Carrington.
Katarina Elizabeth Neal.
Riley Ann Carter.
Lana Claire Nelligan.
Caroline B. Carter.
Adam Joseph New.
Cameron Aiden Catterson.
Ty Edward Newman.
Dominique Elizabeth Castro.
Ava Eleanor Nichols.
Kaylee Marie Chasteen.
Lucinda Elizabeth Nickel.
Adriana Danielle Kavanaugh.
Mina Norze.
Joe L. Chen.
Alejandro Douglas Onsman.
Ella Rose Shavesty.
Antonio Giovanni Oliva.
Matthew Jordan Cherry.
Braden John Ordilly.
Rosalind Renee Cheney.
Trias Corbin Osborne.
Meadow Kathleen Schmiel.
Noah William Overby.
Christian Nicholas Childers.
Natalie Grace Paff.
Hannah Grace Christian.
Evan Edward Paquette.
Sophia Hope Christian.
Jack Everett Paquette.
Jack Ryan Cleghorn.
Abigail Sutton Park.
Cade Frisbee Clark.
Ava Kelly Park.
Jordan Maurice Clary.
Elizabeth Diana Parks.
Raven Jemiah Clay.
Noah Tyler Parvin.
Gregory Nicholas Constane.
Holly Carla Paxton.
Alyssa Janae Cody.
Flynn Pache.
Isabella James Cousineau.
Autumn Leah Peacock.
Dylan Javier Coulter.
Aaron Vincent Perkins.
Natalie Warren Croft.
Lacey Jasmine Person.
Sierra Jade Craver.
Kayla Lynn Petrie.
Giuliani Krub Feble.
Sebastian Michael Phillips.
Lily Anna Cruz.
Jasmine Maritza Pineda.
Josh Carnero Daltro.
Evangeline True Poland.
Talia Gabrielle Curry.
Sean Tyler Porter.
Leonardo Urdaneta.
Aisha Lane Price.
Cornelius Antoine Davis Jr.
Emma Kathleen Pryor.
Daisy Bell Davis.
Walker Allen Rayburn.
Mateo Luis Davis.
Rihanna Cassandra Ramos.
Joshua Thomas Deegan.
Miles Patrick Ramsey.
Nevea Khalees Davis.
Esteban Jr. Rangel.
Brenna Louise Deegan.
Bella Sofia Restrelli.
Andres David De La Mata.
Andreas Benjamin Reed.
Emma Paige Desarn.
Adria Lynn Reedy.
Sam Edwards Desjardins.
Gabrielle May Reese.
Anthony Christopher DeMartinez.
Josie K. Ryman.
Charlotte Grace Dion.
Derek Chester Reinhold.
Caitlin Marie Dickey.
Sawyer Grace Reynolds.
Aubrey Marie Dawkins.
Lucy Grace Rhodes.
Zachary Curtis Dover.
Colby Devon Richardson.
Davin Electra Drabelbis.
Layla Saray Richardson.
Kiana LaShawn Dunn.
Angel Tran Richter.
Asher James Dugan.
Theo Riedberg.
Demetric Vashon Easley.
Blake Devereaux Rifkin.
James Elijah Durden.
Benjamin Burke Riley.
Karsten Alicia Edwards.
Lorraine Marie Hope Ring.
Braden Kamani Ellis.
Emmanuel Lawrence Rivera.
Olivia Carly Espenship.
Jose David Rivera Lopez.
Anthrina Lene Evelyn.
Ashlyn Ann Roberts.
Niquan Tyrese Ezekiel Evelyn.
Avery Jamal Robinson.
Naisha Therese Elizabeth Evelyn.
Joel Dupree Robinson II.
Anastasia Isilma Evelyn.
Jaden Mackenzie Rogers.
Peyton Shane Evers.
Christian Anthony Ronzon.
Sean Farmer.
Aiden Thomas Vernon Rosa.
Amanda Grace Farr.
Priscilla Nicole Rosa.
Dylan Conlon Ference.
Manolo Rosa Flores.
Brendan Paul Fennerty.
Caitlin Ann Rothman.
Abby Lynn Fiegel.
Ethan Matthew Runyon.
Brooke Lindsay Fletcher.
Stephanie Carol Samore.
Shane Matthew Fisher.
Zachary Mark Sanford.
Luis Joseph Figueroa.
Ethan Eric Schroeder.
Riley Madison Fogg.
Brooklyn Christine Schumann.
Adam Joshua Fordenbacher.
Jason Jack Singsteck.
Ryder James Forrest.
Nicole Elizabeth Sotero.
Talia Ray Foster.
Blake Lynn Settles.
Natasha Renee Irene Frank.
Mackenzie Arlene Shaw.
Joao Pedro Franco.
Danny Faye Sizemore.
John Christopher Gadsden II.
Christopher James Smith.
Maris Ann Gajewski.
Morgan Michael Smith.
Kira Gallivan.
Paris Smith.
Michelle Garcia Palacios.
Sydney Beth Smith.
Marquise Llewellyn G.
Taylor Rose Smith.
Ebony Nicole Golphin.
Allie Peyton Snyder.
Miguel Gregory Gonzalez.
Wiley Quinn Sparks.
Delaney Star Garza.
Kaden Louise Catherine Stanley.
Stella Jane Getzy.
Kai Alexander Stouch.
Sarah Marie Gillis.
Lily Angela Sturley.
Chloe Bailey Good.
Francesca Rose Stewart.
Christopher John Garsky Jr.
Summer Ashley Stiles.
Ella Reese Graves.
Jack Charles Stott.
Kiara Katrina Gray.
Nina Collins Stauffer.
Jaden Franklin Laurent Green.
Ryan Scott Thomas.
Ryland Devin Griffin.
Sydney Grace Strickland.
Haley Elizabeth Griffith.
Taylor Caitlin Sweat.
Alexa Guillen Arellano.
Aaron Silvis.
Samantha Nicole Haggard.
Sue Gail Thomas.
Evan Paul Hagee.
Brady LaRue Thompson.
Bryce Emerson Hall.
Hannah Rebecca Thrower.
Riley Marie Hall.
Haley Ann Thrower.
Gustavus Oren Hankinson.
Zeta Ashley Tiliakis.
Jorge Caleb Martinez Hannah.
Colin Kelly Tiber.
Giovanni Paolo Hardkey.
Hans Fisher Toth.
Shelby Lynn Harps.
Amy Raquel Torres.
Abigail Marie Hatton.
Hannah Nicole Tully.
Owen Alexander Haupt.
Grace Marie Touring.
Olivia Grace Havman.
Isabella Gabrielle Velasco.
Khalil Kevin Henry.
Hao Tang Wen.
Kiani Nisa Hernandez.
Elena Yesenia Belguth.
Seth Eric Hernandez.
Caleb Ashton Amon Villegas.
Evan Robert Hickey.
Chase Wrigley Van Camp.
Titan Kelly Hill.
Logan Brooke Venn.
Carter Andrew Hodge.
Asia Monet Walker.
Kelly Sterling Horn.
Alexandra Vivian Stoops.
Savannah Sky Hosey.
Sienna Cree Wallace.
Reagan Lee Hostetter.
Jordan Ariel Walker.
Trent Edward Hoy.
Emily Gail Waltz.
Malay Louise House.
Eli Cantor Walls.
Riley Marie Hunter.
Christopher Isaiah Washington.
Eleanor Peyton Hunt.
Mackenzie Bree Watrous.
Scott Nicholas Inger.
Darius Deshaun Watson.
Sarah Grace Hutchinson.
Daisy Deborah Watterson.
Nicole Gabrielle Engel.
Michael Gage Whittle.
John Marcriz Dorado Havaloza.
Nicholas John Weeks.
Maya Lynn Jackson.
Gavin Andrew Werner.
Zacharias Palco Jarvis.
Aiden Jacob Weilersbacher.
Ariana Mariella Johnson.
Jacob Daniel West.
Jamison Connor Johnson.
Reed Anthony Wesley.
Savannah Grace Johnson.
Kaya Lene White.
Victoria Angel Johnson.
Ava Elizabeth White.
Ethan Andrew Johnson Martinez.
Noelle Catherine Rose White.
Connor Devin Johnston.
Larkin Latrell Wilkerson.
Jemai Joshua William Joseph.
Chloe Annette Williams.
Sydney Danielle Jones.
Autumn Elliott Willard.
Gianna Lee Keeney.
Jackson Wayne Williams.
Gavin James Katzma.
Deanna Amaya Williams.
Robert William Keller.
Kaya Haven Williams.
Ava Jessie Kimball.
Kylie Morgan Williams.
Dion Wright Kennedy.
Ian Buchanan Wooten.
Samuel Chase King.
Amari John Khalil Wilson.
Tiffany LaShawn King.
Iman Elizabeth Wright.
Jacob Ian Kruger.
Gabrielle Elizabeth Wright.
Margaret Grace Knuckle.
Paige Elizabeth Wrighton.
Sarah Ruth Lamb.
Nicholas Julius.
Colin Shiva Lalji.
Devin Adam Leopold.
Jasmine Nicole Larson.
Carly Elizabeth Young.
Eloise Josephine Laney.
Mia Angelina Zanoni.
Kylie Renee Lee.
Cameron James Kennedy.
Jamari Keon Lee.
Seniors, everyone in this arena is extremely proud of you. Go out and pursue your dreams. Know that adversity will be there and that can create fear at times, but be assured that your tenacity and passion can overcome that fear and allow you to keep moving forward. Also, please know that we will always be here for you. And as always, go Senators. Seniors, please stand. At this time, you may move your tassels from right to left. Everyone, please stand for the Duncan U. Fletcher class of 2023 recessional.